Hey, everyone.
Hey.
Welcome to Friday.
It's Jay. Wait a minute.
Wait,
George.
Oh,
like, what happened? Where I just
Hey, what happened?
What happened?
You're doing a prank on us.
He
Hey,
did
boys.
it. He got us.
Jay's tied in my closet, so it's working out perfect. I had to come on the show to say hi because it's been too long.
That's
I know
right.
it's been a while. It's been a while since we did the
Been a while
Friday,
now.
Right?
Right, too.
Right?
And what? Like
the-
over
what
well
the
over
heck?
a month. 2 months.
What the heck? How is everybody?
You know, summers are busy.
Great.
We're good.
Who's retired? Who's
Yeah.
retired?
Raise your hand.
Raise your hand if you're retired.
I'm only retired from one of my two jobs.
Okay, but still counts.
Yeah.
Counts.
I've
Right.
been working full time. I've been putting in 8-hour days, you know. So
Now you're just coasting. Now you're
yeah,
just
which is
coasting
nothing.
the
I
other
mean, you
day.
know, I know. It's just I'm still working full time, but I'm like, I could get up when I want to. I could pop out and work on the yard.
Posting
for
shows
half
on
an
a
hour.
Friday. Friday, they're coming. The shows are coming. The first
Well,
time
that's
in
one of the
20
things
years.
that we talked about doing. Yeah,
Oh, it's
it's actually
amazing.
Ian's idea. Well, you know, for the patrons, they get it on Friday. Everyone else gets it
Sure.
on Saturday. So.
Okay,
Mhm.
it's just very, very
But
cool.
it's good because now my weekend, I don't, because one of the things I really hated for the last 20 fucking years.
20
about doing
years.
show, because I got to do it on Saturday morning. It's really the only
Yeah.
time I have to do it. So like my weekend doesn't begin until Saturday at noon.
Yeah.
And anytime we travel on the weekends, it's a pain in the ass. I got to get the show done early, or you got to record early, or I'm like taking my laptop and doing post-production on vacation somewhere, whatever. It's always been a pain in the ass. So it's nice, like it's done by Friday at noon. It's done.
You're a trooper. You're a
Yeah.
trooper. We appreciate it.
Super
Oh my gosh.
duper.
Oh, happy Bandcamp Friday, says Bill Smith. Oh, yeah, happens to be
Oh.
Bandcamp Friday today. which
Bandcamp
means
Friday?
All the proceeds go to the artists. Yeah, so you can go to georgerob.bandcamp.com. That's the only plug I'm giving the whole time. That's going to be it. If you want to get
That's what he
any one
thinks.
of my 9 albums, you can get them over there. So,
Right? 9 albums. Oh my
9
God.
albums. I had a question for you boys.
Yep.
So let's imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, no position.
Let's imagine
Bing.
aliens like the you guys were talking recently about. Oh, look at there it is. There it is. The thing that's not an alien ship. Let's imagine it is. Right?
Yes.
And they arrive and they say, okay, we've been
Not
watching
really.
you Earthlings for 100 years, 200 years.
Uh-oh.
We got the full skinny. We know what you got. Like a number of you are great, a number of you are horrible. Here's the deal. We're gonna give you 50 years to get your shit together. Like in 50 years, you have to have everybody on the planet has to be fed. Everybody on the planet has to have like a house of some, within 99.5% of the people have to have a fed, have a house, be educated, clean water, all that kind of stuff. Do you think, first off,
No.
we'd get our act together? Second off, do you think it would be better incentive to give us 5 years or give us 100 years? I don't think we get our shit together. 30 years ago, if you had asked me, I said probably we'd get our shit together. Now, I don't think we'd get our shit together. And then, the thing is, they're
What's
going
the
to
consequences?
Yeah,
right?
the consequences, we're going to be part of this galactic highway, and they're going to just destroy the Earth. We're gone. We're just
very
vapor.
nice.
We are vapor. We are not part of the galactic society. They're gonna accept us into their
Under threat of of
under threat of
extermination, I would
but they
think
say
we would
have
make
to
an
get our shit together.
effort to get
You
it together.
think?
You don't think there'd be a few skeptics out there saying
I mean,
they won't kill us?
They would have to prove it to us by destroying our moon first before they destroy
Well,
us.
that would
Oh,
probably
That would be
mess
really
with
bad
Earth.
for us, though.
too. Yeah,
Yeah, there's no question they're going to be able to do what they need to do.
Blow up Mercury or something.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
like,
yes.
show
Planet
here-
that
Yeah,
doesn't
that planet
we
sucks.
want it. We want you guys to be included. But you got to get your shit together. I don't think we pull it together.
It's the
I mean,
part of the premise is that
Oh, Bob,
it's
you wanna move on?
undeniable, that their existence and ability is undeniable, right? That's the premise right there. I think we would try, and then after 3 years, enough people wouldn't believe it. It'd be fake news, so they wouldn't even believe it anymore.
Yeah, they're doing it to Bob right now.
Or the Daleks would take over. Yeah, they're Bob.
you went all
Bob's-
robotic, Bob, for a little bit.
Yeah, I think
Better now.
that none of us know. It's one of those things that we have no idea how people are going to actually react until it happens. It's so outside of our experience. We just really, really don't know. I mean, I obviously would like to believe that if, again, as Bob said, if the premise is it's undeniable that they exist, they're aliens, they have the power to blow up the Earth, they will blow up the Earth, and we have to meet these metrics to basically to survive. I don't know. It's hard for me to imagine we wouldn't do it under those circumstances. I think it would.
Yeah.
5 years is too short. I think that's too short for us to get our shit together. If we had 50 years, definitely 100 years, I think we would.
I think we kick the can down the road. You don't think it'd be like
No, it'd be 49 years.
Well,
What about those of our species who believe
peace.
in-
We need to have like worldwide peace and no massive hunger or homelessness. I think we can do that. If you're saying we got to like solve global warming, we're dead.
No, not that.
Yeah.
Not that. Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
do that for us. Actually,
Yeah.
I think that's part of the like. Yeah,
Right.
we'll fix all this the planetary crap. You just got to feed everybody because you have the resources. There's enough food on the planet to feed it. There's enough money to take care of everybody on the planet.
What if this becomes a religious
Mega Man.
interpretation of something like rapture or whatever the other religious equivalents
They'll
are?
say the
in which
aliens
they
are
would say that,
communists.
okay, this is that, and therefore we should allow them to do this. There
I mean,
might
I'm
be
sure-
enough of a contingent on the planet
Yeah.
that would allow that to happen.
Some people
Every-
would think it was the devil. Be
Every
satanic.
reaction will happen. Every conspiracy
Yeah,
theory will
it's a
happen. Every
psyop.
stupid thing will happen. The
But
question
think-
is, what's the center of gravity going to be? What would be?
Yeah.
What would the world governments do?
The people in power, would they be able
Yeah.
to get their act together? Like, would they be able to go to United Nations or form a new cooperative of
Yeah.
some
Nah.
kind?
No,
No,
do.
right?
I
don't
think
we
say
would.
no.
I
I think
we
so.
would.
I
think
think
we
if the
would.
aliens said that they
Yeah.
would release the Epstein files, they would get that.
Oh,
shit done.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm on board now.
The global elite would make it happen.
How sad that like
Nah,
that there's that,
I don't
that
think
this is
it'll
it's
happen.
debatable,
Right.
right? It's debatable. Like, would we be able to work together? Would there be enough of a drive to work together to be able to say, okay?
I mean, the crazy
don't
thing
know.
is we could do it now without aliens threatening to destroy the world.
Sure,
It's
sure,
just we don't have the political
right.
will to do it. You know.
Yeah. I mean, there used to
Yeah.
be that thing of like, the tragedies tend to bring communities together, Like, I remember after 9/11 thinking like, wow, this is an amazing, like, everybody
for a
seems
while.
on
that
the
was
same
probably
page.
that was probably the
Right?
most recent example of the closeness that our country ever had.
Yeah, it was like, whatever, a
And
couple
it's
months.
been down since then.
And then, and they basically said, go shopping, which was like, that's great.
Oh.
Great move. Great way to take the goodwill of the planet. That's a separate story. But yeah, I
That's
have my white
that's
claw
funny.
here.
I'm reminded of a science fiction short from like 25 years ago where the aliens come down and they say you got to get your shit together or we're going to come down and obliterate you. So the humanity actually unites. Peace accords across the board. Everybody's fed, I guess, but
To
there's
fight the aliens.
There's peace throughout the land under the threat of these aliens. The aliens come down and they're like, look,
Forced peace?
Every major country has signed these peace accords. There is no war happening right now. And the aliens like, sorry, I think you misunderstood. We are a warlike society, and we can only let warlike societies join us. and if you're embracing peace, you're dead, and they just destroy the.
Oh, that
planet
was like a
right there.
Twilight Zone, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was a modern Twilight
Yes.
Zone episode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where they said
Yes.
like this is the best you can do, and they showed nuclear arms. And
Yeah.
stuff. Like this is the best you can do, and
your
there was like,
weapons are
oh crap,
primitive. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like, no, we need better weapons. Yeah,
all the ships come down to the surface right before they.
We're gonna
just
try
annihilate
again.
everything.
Right.
right.
Yeah.
Try again.
I don't know. I don't know that humanity on a global scale has it in its nature or capability to do it even under threat of destruction. I just don't know that they.
I think
That we
threat
have
of
it.
destruction really clarifies the mind.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Absolutely.
Aren't we staring that in the face with global
in a-
warming?
Yeah, right.
In a modern Western society, yes.
No, we're
but what
not.
about like the rest of the planet?
It's too
The thing
invisible.
is, like with global warming, it's not going to be an extinction level event. Just things are going to suck,
Yeah.
and it's
Slow burn.
not going to affect anyone alive today to an extreme degree. I mean, it's having some effect.
Extreme degree.
So the old fucks in charge
Yeah.
could basically say, "It's I'll be dead before things really get
That's
bad."
what politics kind of is on a lot of levels, unfortunately.
But
Good night, everybody.
On that happy note,
Well, I mean, isn't
How
global
sad.
warming affecting people today as floods increase and all
yeah,
that? I mean,
right. But it's like statistical, and it's
hand
but
waveable.
not
like,
massive. It's not like
It's not
not like the
existential.
oceans have risen 100
Yeah, okay.
meters or
Yeah,
anything.
I mean,
you know
that's-
what I mean?
There's no finite deadline as well. There's no like
Yes.
October 3rd,
Yes.
2060. We're gonna be destroyed because you can never. But that's why I wonder. Like I would hope that maybe governments wouldn't be able to do it, but there would be enough of an underlying kind of a grassroots. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
I think everything would happen. It's just a matter of what the net effect would be.
Right.
To train our brains to suddenly not be tribal. I mean,
And would
Well-
more time or less time be better? Like if they said, we're going to do it midnight a year from today, or 100 years, like which is more feasible and doable? Because then the threat is even greater. If it's like a year, it's like, oh my god, you at least have to have these, in motion. You have to show to us that you're doing the processes to fix what's wrong.
5 years might be good.
5 years,
Yeah, I
five
think.
Earth,
I
five
mean,
Earth years,
yeah, right.
light years.
Saturn years, yeah.
Yeah.
or whatever world they emerge
Right,
from.
right.
What year is on their world?
No, it's like tomorrow.
5 years. Go. Time's up.
we talked on the show this week about the fact that a climate scientist came out to say it's too late. It's over. Game over. We lost.
Yeah.
Climate change is going to happen, which I disagree with that approach. Because it's never. It's getting
defeatist.
too late. Too late for what?
Right.
Too late to make it less bad. No,
Right,
it's
stop.
never.
Stop trying.
To stop
What-
trying. And he's an old guy, and just that I couldn't help. I mean, I know I'm an old guy, but my reaction was like, "All right, then get off the stage, old man, and let
to
somebody
make
else
room
take
for
the reins."
productive
Who
people.
actually is going to keep the fight going? There's no reason not to go down fighting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Was
Right.
he specifically talking about like the 2 degrees or that? Because he was referring to a deadline that they put in the sand for like 2025. Years ago, a few years ago,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
So
is
I'm trying to remember. I don't. What was he
Yeah, there was some specific metric, but again,
1.8 degrees or something like that.
we're
yeah.
gonna hit that. We're gonna probably hit 2 degrees. It's the question. But if you look at the extrapolations, like out for 100 years, like the curve eventually comes down under almost every scenario. It's just a matter of how high is it going to
who's
get,
left?
and for how long, and how quickly are we going to bring it down. It's a matter of like how much is it going to cost society, how many millions of people are
Yeah.
going to be displaced.
Yeah.
How many areas are going to become unlivable, how much starvation is there going to be. It's going to be terrible stuff's going to happen, but it's, we'll
one-
come out the other end eventually.
One thing we can be sure of: we will be reviled by our descendants.
Yeah,
Reviled.
absolutely.
I mean, rightly so.
Yep. They're going to what? Desecrate our corpses, Bob?
Yeah.
Ian, you guys can hear me. A lot of people are saying they can't hear me. What the
It's
fuck is
just
going on?
quiet. It's just you're
Yeah,
really
get on your
quiet.
microphone.
But there, you got to.
Lean
There-
into it.
There's
more.
a setting on the computer that we probably have to
Get right up
update.
onto that microphone.
Although there's like his computer's been acting a little weird. That's why he keeps dropping everybody. So there's just like
Bob needs some heavy tech support.
Yeah, we're gonna get him actually a headset mic like what
need tech.
Steve's got. Tech.
What I need, not support. I need.
All right, I will tech you.
I mean, that should
Before
be
you
What was
wrap
the
better.
you.
first? What was the first computer you had?
Tech
That should be
yourself
better.
before
For
you wrap
now, I got a good 5
That'd be
minutes
better.
here before
That is
shit
better.
hits
That
Like
is
the
the
better,
first
actually.
computer that each
The
of us
first,
owned.
the first computer that each of you owned that you like bought with your money. That wasn't like a school machine or a work machine or. Do you remember?
Yeah,
Steve
it was
knows.
a IBM PC. It had no hard drive, 2 floppy
Wow.
disk
Two floppy
drives,
disks.
Floppies, the
Nice.
4-inch
Yeah.
floppy, the
2
5-inch floppy,
floppies. Yeah, the big ones.
the big ones. Oh yes, I love
No,
So
it.
the
you would
big
have
ones.
like here's Word on one, and there's my files on the other.
Steve, what about the pet
All
computers
DOS.
with a
Yeah, but
cartridge?
those were in school. I didn't
Those are
buy
school,
an old
yeah.
one.
Those are the
were
first
school
ones we
computers.
use, though.
Yeah,
I'm saying the
but
one you
George's
bought,
question
the one
was
that you
George
owned.
bought.
Yeah, the one that you bought yourself.
And I
Or
had
your
that for
parents.
multiple years. That was basically my college computer. And at some point, they came out with a hard card, which was a hard drive that was an internal card you put on the motherboard.
Mhm.
It was 40 megabytes.
Yeah.
How
Wow.
much that,
megabytes.
do you know how much that cost back in the day? Like a
And that
1,200
transformed my
bucks or something.
computing.
Yeah.
So I went
How much
from-
more could you need? That's like all
yeah,
you need.
I went from
Perfect.
no hard drive to having a hard drive.
40 megabytes.
And then
I
the
love
ability
that.
to like have my operating system and my main applications like Word on the hard drive. I didn't have to like be swapping out floppy disks. Was transformative. It
You're
was
done.
awesome.
You're ready. You're like good to go,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's good.
I always love that transitional thing when you have a piece of equipment that you use for a while, whatever it may be, a computer or whatever it may be,
Cell
and then you
phone.
get the upgrade, and the upgrade is faster by a whatever degree,
Mhm.
and then for whatever reason that upgrade doesn't work and you have to go back to the old one,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't believe how long it takes or how frustrating it is or whatever, and you thought, God, I used to sit here and live through this like interminable amount of time to upload or to do whatever, because
I'll mute you.
you're now Bob is gonna nose cam.
Yeah,
Got
hold
my-
on. Let me mute.
Hospital cam.
Let me there we go.
This is my board cam.
Borg.
Okay, so Evan, what was yours? You must have had some kind of PC crazy something.
Steve, correct me if I'm wrong. My memory is that did I buy a used computer from you?
I don't remember that. Did you?
Um,
Like one of my
it was a
With a-
hand-me-down or
a
something.
hand-me-down
missing card?
PC
Yeah, yeah.
that's possible.
1996 or
in the
7.
1990s. We were furiously upgrading our computers, and it was always like a war, among all of our friends.
Mm.
Like, if somebody would get a new computer and they would read out the stats, and it's like,
Oh,
they were
gosh,
like
yeah, it was-
incrementally better than everything.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
oh,
like nerd drag racing. Yeah,
it
that's
was
great.
absolutely, and it was how many megabytes is your hard drive? How
Yeah.
fast is your processor?
56 baud, 56.
Yeah.
Oh, then the baud,
and-
then
oh
the
my gosh.
modems. It's like, with the baud, 1200 baud. Oh my
Oh,
god!
God.
Gee, you got Steve. I remember you being excited when you had your first Jazz drive.
Yeah, I got the Jazz
Ooh.
drive.
Oh,
Remember
the
that
jazz
100
Jazz
megabytes.
drive?
They didn't
And
last very long.
100
That was-
megabyte, which is like $200 or like it's
It's crazy.
right. It was a couple $100.
Yeah.
It was like like
Um,
$10 a megabyte or whatever it was. I remember like
It was
I wanted to buy one with my
expensive, yeah.
friend. Yeah, just like insane
things
that
were around-
now this
Yes.
has
Exactly.
16 gig.
I know.
It's
Dude,
just,
it's
gosh,
just
I have
terabyte
insane.
drives.
I know,
Terabyte.
Terabyte, right.
thumb drives now.
It's like, what's the thing like Data when he talks about his processing?
Yep, they blew it. It was like
It's like not even close now.
it was
We
like,
get
it was like 60 trillion operations per second.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
it was
Couple-
great,
couple-
Jazz
look
drive.
at
At that
those.
time,
Oh my god,
but in hindsight,
So
it was shit.
beautiful.
That was
What a
a
round-
Jazz drive.
Zip. I
Yeah.
had the zip drive too.
Zip drive.
Mhm.
Jazz
zip drive. I remember zip drives.
Mhm.
Now, the first computer I used was in when I was 6th grade, 7th grade. It might have been the Commodore. What the heck was
Oh
it?
boy.
Was it the?
64.
What was the one before the 64?
63.
E2?
32?
It might-
I mean, it'd probably be 32, but
Yeah.
you would think. But the VIC 20 and the Commodore PET.
could have been one of those. Yes. That was the
Commodore.
first-
The PET had the cassettes. You had to,
Yeah.
like stick cassettes in,
Tapes.
like audio cassettes. And
Tapes.
fast
That's it.
forward to
Yep.
where the program
Reel
starts.
to reel.
That's
Oh
crazy.
my god!
That
Yeah, that's hell.
My high school, though, we had the very in New Jersey, we had the very first Mac lab. So in 1986, we had all Macintoshes, which
Mhm.
was like,
Oh, yeah.
like to have a mouse. It was, we're like, what is
Mouse.
this thing? Like, oh my
Oh, right.
God, this is crazy.
First used a mouse on an Apple 2C, 2E, whatever that was. That
Yeah,
was
we had 2 E's, I think. Yeah.
86
Mhm.
in my high school. When my high school opened a computer lab, it was awesome.
It was awesome. You could
was
write a
awesome.
10-page paper. You could increase the font by 2 points, and it would be a 14-page paper. It was amazing.
A
was
real
amazing.
word, like my first real word processor. Like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh! I'm like,
Look at those.
I
Look
think
at
I
those
played
green
Zork on this.
beauties, right?
Maybe Zork on one
oh,
of
we
these.
played some
Yeah.
cool games.
I had
on
the
it.
2E, the Apple 2E in high school
Mm.
with the green phosphorus screen,
Yeah,
monochrome screen.
that's a
Which
pretty.
is the one that had the black and white built-in one, like the whole unit sat on your desk as one unit.
Yeah.
The screen and the computer.
That was the
in one.
Mac.
Isn't that what?
Yeah,
it
the
is?
Mac. Was that the Mac 2? Or what the heck was it called? Was that the 2E or the 2C?
I remember the first time I used Windows. I was so lost. I had no idea what was happening.
Oh, going
On
from
the
the
screen.
DOS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no intuition for it whatsoever.
I had a friend who was
Tabs,
very
Windows 3.1. That was
very into it, and
Was
I
this the one you're
sat
talking about,
next to
Kevin?
him, and yeah, that could be it. Let's see.
Well, you had
It
the
was exciting,
classic, which was just a single box.
Except I remember it having a black and white screen, not a green screen. Which one had the black
Yeah.
and white?
I
We
think
used
the-
punch cards in high school. We
Oh
had
yeah,
one
the actual punch cards. I never
TRS-8.
used-
Whatever
That's
it
the
called.
thing about our
Never used
generation
those.
ish. Like we've really gone from non-digital all the way up to the modern, and like
Yeah.
pretty much
Mac-
are comfortable.
Had to be a Macintosh. Yeah.
Like, and then all the music as well. To go
Yeah.
from LPs to 8-track to cassettes to CD to Spotify to
DVD to Blu-ray to
right.
yeah.
There's something about our generation. Like I said this before, but I forget that I didn't have internet in college. Like I forget that that wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
It's so like I think, how did we do anything? I just don't understand. Like, how did we?
No, I was lecturing last
to
week
the
to a bunch of
library?
high school students,
Mm.
and I always have to just remember, the generational thing going on here.
Yeah.
They actually are. They will get all of my cultural references.
Mhm.
Like I could talk about the Matrix or whatever, and they
Right.
they get it. They get all that stuff. But I'm explaining about the information ecosystem that we all live in. And I said, just to remind you guys, like when I was your age, George, when I was your
Yeah.
age,
Right.
I said, like we had no internet. If I had,
Right.
I'm trying. This is sort of the positive aspect of it because I say like how awful things are, but it's like, but the good news is actually you guys have access to the world's store of all human knowledge in your pockets.
In your pockets.
Okay,
including all the
when I
BS.
was 20 or whatever, you would get into a disagreement with somebody about like what actor played in what movie or any fact or whatever, and you would just at the end of it you would have to agree to disagree, and that was it. Like you never looked it up, you never figured out what was the correct answer. You would just ask somebody else who might know, and
then down the road, like a year later, you'd find some resource and be like, "Ah, that was the thing we were talking about."
Like now, it's like you instantly just pull out the Oracle and you have the answer. It's like
that's why the Guinness Book of World Records started, because it was to settle bar fights and bar bets. Guinness, the booze company, was like, we have to. Oh, why don't we make a book that like has all of the? So when someone says, "What was that lot of just banana ever eaten?" And there it is. You settle bar arguments.
Scottish accent. How dare you? How dare you, Scottish accent?
Sorry, terrible.
No, we had
appropriation.
You got to go there.
We had the Encyclopedia Britannica in our
We
bedroom,
did.
like the full set. Like that was it. That was your store of knowledge that you would go to settle things like that.
But we never did.
No, I
We never went
consulted
to
it
that.
all the time.
What, to settle a disagreement?
Well, not necessarily settle a
Or just to
disagreement.
discover
just
something,
whatever. When we,
No,
I
the-
remember looking in there when we were doing school reports or whatever.
What is the orbit of Pluto? How long does it take for the thing? Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that kind of shit.
The important arbiter was not. I'm hearing two voices. Can you?
Well, just mute your computer
Ah.
because then you won't hear yourself.
The arbiter was not the encyclopedia. It was your smart guru friend who knew everything. That was
Your
critical.
Cliff. Your Clavin.
See, Larry agrees with me, so we're right and you're wrong.
It's funny, Steve, how you just mentioned the younger people and the cultural references. I've been working with this trainer guy who's awesome. He's 26. This young guy. He's 26, and he plays great music. He plays really great, varied music, just from modern stuff that I have no idea what it is to classic tracks and stuff. And at one point, he started playing Thriller, Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Yeah.
And we both started doing the Thriller dance, And I said I was 13 watching this on MTV when this was like on. And my sister and I memorized the whole and he was doing it. And I'm like, how do you know that? Like, I understand that there's a thing called Thriller and there Michael Jackson, but how would you know to do this? And he's like, I don't know. It's just in there. It's just sort of
in the zeitgeist.
It's in the zeitgeist. And there's certain things that he knows that I go like, how do you possibly know that? And other stuff that he doesn't know at all. It's so interesting, like which filters through and makes it to him and which doesn't.
Yeah, see, George, those of us with children have had that experience.
Oh, there you go. Right.
Because
what are you saying?
Well, I know I've told this story before.
They're annoying.
I'm watching The Empire Strikes Back with my daughters, and I'm waiting for the I am your father scene, right?
Spoiler alert.
And no reaction from my kids. I paused the movie. I'm like, what the heck?
What's your problem?
Hello? Was there no reaction to that huge reveal? And they're like, we basically knew that.
Right.
Like, how did you know that? You've never seen these movies. You're like, they just knew it. It's in the culture. They've seen that referenced so many times. And now with YouTube and everything, like with the Thriller thing, like there's this famous, YouTube video of a Filipino prison.
Yeah.
Where, all of
the world
inmates
record,
are doing that dance. They probably saw that,
Yeah, from
they don't even know
sources.
what it's a reference to. They get a lot of the cultural references they get because they have been recycled over and over again.
Commercials and then references of references and Simpsons and and that's always fun when you with a show like The Simpsons that's been on for 30 plus years. Sometimes there it is, you'll get a reference like years later that you sort of saw in a scene.
Yes.
And then you see what they're referring to, where you're like, oh, that's a Full Metal Jacket reference. I didn't get that when I was, 15 or 17.
Yes.
Or that's a Godfather reference, or that's a whatever.
So,
and you go like, oh man.
I just watched Jaws with my daughter.
For the first time?
It was her first time watching
movie.
Jaws.
That is
no way.
Never seen it before.
Wow.
Oh, really?
I hadn't seen it in a while. Great movie, by the way.
That.
Great.
Was she
great
movie?
Holds up. She loved it. She loved it.
She loved it, yeah.
But
that movie holds.
She knew all of the big references. She knew them. Never saw the movie.
Got to get a bigger boat, yeah.
We said, like when he goes like, we got to get a bigger boat. She's like, oh, you said the thing. That's like, she knows that's the most famous line from the movie.
Right.
Even though she's never seen the movie, because that's part of the culture.
That was spontaneous.
Yeah, that's right.
His cigarette just hanging
there.
I know.
Oh, that's
his reaction was awesome.
What a movie.
So good.
Still a great movie.
Bigger boat.
So talking about the Epstein files.
Oh Lord.
Speaking of bigger boat.
Okay.
Speaking of a shark in the water. Yeah.
No, because we're not going to talk about this on the show. There's a couple of things I want to get off my chest. No, so it's obviously a complicated situation, and people basically
segues are for children. Let's go.
They basically believe whatever they want to because of their political leanings. But there's a couple of things I think as skeptics we could talk to, because I have been getting into this on my blog, for example.
Yeah.
So, like, one of the things that people keep bringing up is that the fact that his hyoid bone was fractured, like Epstein, his hyoid bone was fractured, and the argument is that's more consistent with a strangulation than a hanging.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That's what that one person said.
That is not true. It's not true. It's so, but I looked it up because there's actually a literature on this. There's actually published studies. So first of all, there are multiple reported cases and case series of people who died by suicide through hanging with fractured hyoids. So there's cases like where you it 100%.
What bone is that? What are you talking about?
It's like right here. It's
inside the neck kind of thing, like
in the neck. Yeah.
Okay.
It's connected to the.
It's like the larynx and the hyoid are the two things that could get fractured, during that kind of thing happening. So, but then they said, but it was fractured in two places. Like, okay, so there was a meta-analysis that was done, like a systematic review of all the studies of looking at the injuries resulting from hanging, And they basically concluded that you can infer nothing from from the fractures that occur. That essentially doesn't predict whether it was a hanging or a strangulation. It's worthless as evidence because anything could happen in either scenario. So, that's just one of those situations where we have the science, like we've done the studies. We know it's just not true that he was probably strangled because he fractured his hyoid bone.
I love that. I love when there's like a fact given and the fact is just completely wrong.
It's just wrong.
It's like my entire argument is based on this fact.
Here's the
That's
link.
the first thing I think is like, all right, that's probably wrong.
What about the location of where the rope was, the mark on the neck from the? I saw a picture. They didn't mention the hyoid. They mentioned that it showed it here when it would have been higher. It was too low. They were claiming.
Yeah, that's not true either.
Strangulation experts.
Because the thing, the knot could be in different places. The rope could be around. It's just all kinds of different things can happen.
And variations.
And you see tons of variation, and you can't. There's no like this pattern predicts that it was a strangulation. Whatever. That just is not. Does not.
And
exist.
it's probably not a rope, right? It's probably like a bed sheet.
No, it was the bed sheet, wasn't it?
Which is like even more. You get more surface
diffuse
area, diffuse, and you like if you're twisting it, and like it's.
And
not
how
gonna
long
be
did he
straight...
drop? What did he do to do it? So the other thing is, people say that the guards would never have let him alone, and that I think is the never ascribed to malice. What could be explained through incompetence, right? I've had multiple.
They screwed up royally.
Multiple lawyers, one guy who I know, there's actually my defense attorney, Mark, who wrote a blog about this very question, said this happens all the time. This level of basically incompetence, because they don't give a fuck what happens
they don't
to prisoners.
care.
They just don't care that much.
$16.50 an hour.
This happens,
especially a rich asshole pedophile. Like they're gonna give a shit.
Right. So, shame on the system for
exactly. Doesn't excuse it.
Watching him.
Does not excuse it. But
human nature.
You can't say this would not have happened without malfeasance because it happens all the time due to ordinary incompetence and negligence.
Just feasance.
Again,
I agree.
Doesn't mean it wasn't deliberate, but it does mean that that's not really a compelling argument.
Yeah.
But it's an absolute failure of the system that they allowed such lackadaisical
100%
administration of this whole thing. How could they let him do that? How could
wasn't he also on Suicide Watch? Isn't that the part of the
was because it was a week prior.
But they took him off of it. They took him off the Suicide Watch.
Oh, okay. From this.
And then, so that was the question was that too early? What were the indications for doing that? Again, making a bad decision there is beyond the system.
Maddening.
The thing that I think is, again, I personally don't think he was murdered. I haven't seen anything that's compelling. The video, though, I don't have a total explanation for because we don't have the information. But what we do know is that, so there's a 1 minute, basically 58 seconds or whatever, gap in the video that ends exactly at midnight, which is very suspicious. Why would it be like 12:00:00? That's not a coincidence. That could be a system thing,
Seems like a rebooting.
A reboot, and that's what they said. That's the official explanation, that it was a reboot. But there's a 3-minute discrepancy in the metadata from the size of the file. The other thing is, it looks like from the metadata that the file was saved multiple times, and it's actually 2 files that were connected together.
And they said it was
Isn't that video not even of his door though?
It's just it is
down
the
the
closest.
hall,
It's down the hall. It's
down the
the
hall,
only video. It's just like, did somebody walk down the hall in the window of when the coroner says he died?
Right.
It's not like a video of him, obviously, because then we would have seen what happened.
Right. Or even of his door, because I thought because they had 3 doors were in the shot, and I thought one of those doors was his. Turns out no, his thing was like up and over to the up the staircase or something.
I believe those cameras were off completely. Wasn't that the claim? Like by his room there was no recording. Isn't that the part of the claim? Chat correct.
I have not confirmed that. So that may be true. So from what I'm reading, though, the FBI has the complete raw video, but they haven't released it. The video that they released and said was the raw video is not raw video. It was stitched and manipulated. But again, could this be incompetence? Absolutely. Right? This could be so somebody doesn't know what they're doing. They didn't realize that you can't just like save the file from one place to another or put 2 pieces together and say this is raw data. It's not raw data. they don't know what that means. Right? You fucked with the metadata. That means it's not raw data.
I believe there was also a mouse on the screen at some point, right? When somebody was like recording, doing a screen record of the video.
I didn't see
cursor?
that. That
Like
could
a
be-
cursor. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what they're claiming.
Watch
So
your
like,
language.
which could be just like some as a tech, some idiot using
Yeah.
OBS or something, just recording the video to make it easier for them.
I also
Not
don't see
necessarily
what.
anyway.
I mean, 3 minutes. Could that have been the 3 minutes that somebody was walking down the hall? I guess.
Well, how long do you think? I mean, who knows? But how long does it take to strangle somebody? 10 seconds.
A
20
long
seconds?
time. It's
A
not
long
easy.
time?
4 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
About 4
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah, it's
So there you go.
Oh yeah, so I'm told. I just
to make him dead.
Yeah,
you know.
Make him dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Gotta go.
does it fit with that? I don't know.
Yeah. Again, I think it's overwhelmingly likely this is all incompetence. But it'd be nice for them to just say, okay, here's the raw data. You know, just like it'd be nice for them to release all the files.
That'd be nice.
But it is kind of wonderful to watch the meltdown and the internal fighting. Just
internal,
because this
external,
it's a giant conspiracy theory.
Yep.
And now he's sort of betraying the conspiracy theory.
Right.
And
the reaction is weird, though, right?
I mean, some people are jumping to his defense. They're just total hypocrites. Other people are like, this is a bridge too far because he is violating the narrative, you know? And
what would it, as being the devil's advocate, what would it look like if say Trump was guilty?
Would it right. I mean,
similar,
I think
you know what I mean?
It would probably look the same is what we're saying. So, but I think.
But where was that evidence prior?
Well,
that's a good.
There's a lot of open questions. If there's anything incriminating in there, why didn't we see it over the last 4 years?
I don't know. They gave him a pretty good colonic. I don't know that there's anything left to know about Trump at this point. Is there?
Well,
right, but
I don't know.
There's no question he's lying his ass off over this, right? I mean, he's been caught multiple times in bald-faced lies. I mean, it's like clearly somebody is lying here. So, I mean, there is that, which is, you know, he lies all the time.
Well,
but
the inconsistencies lend to that. Yeah.
Well, he's either lying about the fact that there was a cover-up that while he was running, he was going to expose that he was aware
that was
of.
all a lie. Yeah.
That's all a lie. Or he's lying now that there wasn't a cover-up. So it's like there's no good answer either way.
Right.
And it's his own bed that he's made here.
Yeah.
So it's great. It's great to just
the thing is, it's easy to gin up conspiracies when you're out of power.
Exactly.
Right. But then now you're in power.
Yeah.
You can't say, well, you have the power to unveil the conspiracy. So
Bongino goes to the FBI and he's just like, yeah, no, he killed
That's
himself.
why you don't write checks your butt can't cash. You don't make promises.
I mean, that's
what
what the whole deep state is about.
You are the deep state.
The whole deep state thing is that's why even though I'm president, I still can't reveal that there are aliens visiting the whatever it is that you think they're covering up.
Oh, absolutely. Great
there's
example.
Deep state
Great
people
example.
who are even as president, I can't reveal.
Right. Like name one deep state person. Like what the hell? Like just expose them. Like
Sandra in accounting.
But like even that, like even make one up or something. But it's like it's so weird, man. It's just so weird.
It's weird.
Are you guys watching Gilded Age perchance?
Oh yeah,
I have not watched that.
Sorry, I have not.
It's wonderful. It's really
Gilded Age.
Yeah, Gilded Age. It's like it's the 1890s in New York City.
Which of the 18 streaming services?
HBO Max, HBO, so HBO Max.
I just mention it because on this previous episode, one of the characters had been going to see a medium, a psychic, because her husband died. This is still a spoiler here if you're not watching, but her husband dies in the second season. In the third season, she goes to this psychic. And to the show's credit, she called out bullshit on the psychic.
Yeah,
it was so like I saw her going. The medium reached out to her, and she was like, "Oh." So she goes once, she goes twice, and the medium does something about like she assumes that her dead husband's Italian because there was a typo in the
they put a vowel on the last.
Yeah, it was like Vito.
The spirit kept going. Hey,
so she says something in Italian, and then the woman realizes like, oh, this is all bullshit. I cannot tell you how great it felt to have this like scene happen where like because the whole time I'm like, oh, please don't go down this of being credulous.
Right.
And Andrea Martin plays the psychic, which is great. She's wonderful. She's just from SCTV.
Yeah.
She's Madame Luxova or whatever her name is. It's like total bullshit. But Cynthia Nixon is that her name? She's the actress from
Sex and the City.
Sex and the City. Yeah, she plays the widow, and she just there's a scene, and she calls it, and she's like, "Oh, this is all you're taking advantage of people's grief." And I was like,
grief.
Yes, that
it is nice when that happens.
I was like, oh my! It was like a cleansing baptism
because it's so rare.
It's so rare.
It is rare.
Hoping for it.
And unfortunately, nobody learns from it, but it's rare.
Yeah. But it was like, okay, and it was possible. You can write that scene, and it doesn't take away. It actually like reinforces her grief and how much she loved her husband that died, and like how abused and used she feels in the situation. She's like, shame on you for taking advantage. I thought, yes.
How much more power do you think those psychics and stuff had back in the day when there wasn't as much of a skeptical push?
Oh yeah, no, huge.
Push?
Well, the problem was
relationship, right?
Is it? Yeah.
The more this happens, the more that happens.
Yeah, and they connected it with religion. So spiritualism,
of course,
in the 1890s and the turn of the century was related to like Catholicism. It was kind of this. It was going to be a significant offshoot of Christian theology. Yeah. So it had that kind of backing behind it too, that you couldn't, if you're going to question, is this real? You're basically asking, is God real kind of stuff. And that was, and to Houdini's credit, I'm sure all of our heroes, he was out there going like, nope, this is all horseshit. As a Jewish entertainer, which was very kind of, in that era and that climate, to be like, no, this is not real. This isn't. He would wear disguises and go reveal everything, because like people wouldn't let him into the seances. So he'd put makeup on and disguises,
googly eyes,
and go, googly eyes,
because they were using escapist magic to pull off their.
Yeah, they would tie them up and they would do stuff, whatever. But kudos to the Gilded Age. It's a very fun show. It's a very opulent, very sort of fun.
It's like, is it New York? Is it New York?
It's New York.
Like
It's Manhattan. You get it's an upstairs, downstairs thing. So you have like the oil and railroad magnates, and you have the people working for them, and there's kind of this.
It's like a new money
relationship, new money, old money, New York City society. It's the first point in American history where it doesn't matter where you're from or what your sort of lineage is. If you've got money, that's all that really matters.
Well,
it's like up until that point, society was very like, the upper crust society. If you were new money, that was like a big no-no. Whereas a lot of these characters, like literally their great grandparents came on the Mayflower or whatever, or fought in the Revolutionary War or whatever. So it's just cool. It's really well written and it's fun, and it's a soap opera basically, but it's very indulgent and fun. And that scene happened. It was great.
And that's pretty cool. Good writing.
Yeah.
All right. So I have some videos.
All right,
we could see this one. Somebody was doing a little urban exploring, and it blew up on the Tickety Talks.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what you guys think about this one. It says NASA space rocket in the middle of the Florida Everglades.
Let's see it.
Middle of the Everglades.
All right.
An old NASA space rocket, 100-foot underground.
Nice.
From the Cold War.
Careful.
Look at this thing.
I wouldn't walk on that.
Yeah.
It looks like a death trap.
Actual rocket, space rocket. That is wild. We're stepping
Can't tell what that is
on this concrete because I don't trust these grates too much here.
Yeah, that could be like
you want to end up in a drink.
That could be a septic system.
Could be a water tank, right?
Yeah, water tank. Yeah.
Well, without reading the comments, what do you guys think it is?
Some platforms, some concrete platforms.
Kind of. Like. Any ideas beyond that?
I mean, if it is a NASA, could it be some like secondary
fuel kind of?
Yeah.
So it is actually real. I know this is the Daily Mail, so like take it with a grain of salt. But people have gone and filmed it. It is a Aerojet General, which went defunct in 1969, and they just like left these testing silos in the Florida Everglades.
Wow.
And so a couple, urban explorers kind of detailed belaying down into these giant rockets. They were apparently going to provide rockets for NASA, but then they went into like the liquid
Oh, that'll keep people
All
out.
different. Yeah, keep out. Right there. Says it. We did our best, boss. It's fine.
Well, they ran out of
put
funding.
up the sign?
Yeah, put up the
Did
sign.
you
They
put
ran
up
out of
the-
funding
Yeah,
in
we did.
1969.
There it is. NASA.
Oh, there
Wow.
it is. That is it.
Yep. And so it's kind of interesting. Just like a lot of this guy, like this. I mean, probably good that he's
Selfie.
wearing a mask.
Oh,
Yeah, Aerojet General was the company. So it's kind of an interesting
you
little
go.
thing that it blew up on TikTok, and
doesn't
that people were
look-
like, "That's a nuke. That's yeah, my brother in Christ.
Right.
That's a nuke." As this one person
Okay, yeah.
says.
That doesn't look like it's overgrown enough to be 40
I mean,
years
I
in the
guess
Everglades.
well, I mean, concrete keeps a
Depends.
lot out. I would assume.
Ooh, yeah, we talked about concrete on the show too.
and if it's a big slab, that was just a silly one.
Probably the biggest the biggest reason why not is because there's no there's no real freeze. That's because when the ice freezes and thaws, freezes
would
and thaws.
crack.
I
that's
would have
what
thought
creates
vegetation would have
the
found its way
breach.
down and like kind of enraptured, wrapped it up.
I guess.
It looked pretty clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could do.
Get that Florida kudzu. Covers everything.
All right, let's see. What else do I have? Let me see what this tab is. There's a tab.
Ian with the
here.
magic tabs.
With this tab.
Mm.
Oh, what's that tab? Oh, there's
Ooh,
something.
look at that.
Hey!
Is that a
This
thing?
is
Look at
this
that
is-
right
this is a
there.
thing.
I own
Mm.
several of those, by the
Check
way.
it
Mhm.
out.
Actual physical media before
Physical
the internet.
media.
I was
Ooh.
there for the 2012 concert. Oh my
Mhm,
gosh, I remember
mhm.
that was awesome. Subdivisions. Oh, it was so good.
Oh, yes.
So good.
Here's just a random video that I think is kind of fun.
It's on random.
Skeeter. A little skater there.
The Skeeter, and he's
Whoa, what's it
and
doing?
here we go.
It's doing a dance.
He's trying. Hold on.
Trying to sting Superman.
Yeah,
Get ready.
he's like,
It's
I just saw that.
rubbing its fore.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Any second now.
Here we
Hold
go.
on.
Okay.
I can do this.
And make sure it's nice and sharp.
And
This won't hurt.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
Ow.
Skin right there. Ah, how's it gonna live?
Fail.
Poor guy.
Mosquito fail.
You ever do that thing where you can catch them on your knuckles? You ever do that?
No.
So if you get a mosquito to kind of be on your hand, and if you get them on your knuckle and they start biting you there, and then you do that, it contracts the skin and they can't pull their noses out. So they literally sit there and they're trying to get out, and they're like, yeah, what are you gonna do now? Huh? What are you gonna do now?
Have you ever successfully done that?
Oh my God.
We used to have a camp. The camp, like up in upstate New York, the mosquitoes were so awful. Oh my God, it was so like, and it was one part of the woods. There was like a swamp kind of thing, and so there were mosquitoes everywhere. And they said that if you want to pass the time, you can just kind of catch them, have them kind of get onto your finger, and then
As you're getting Lyme disease
as you're getting Lyme disease or
yeah,
whatever
I
kind of
read-
thing. But
or
yeah,
malaria.
any place where you can stretch the skin, so knuckles
Yeah,
work
yeah.
anywhere on the hand, and they can't pull their noses out. And then you go, the blood goes.
Yeah. I have
Exciting.
killed mosquitoes on me that were full of blood, and they just leave the blood
Yeah.
spots behind.
Yeah, love it.
Lanternflies.
Yeah,
Are
kill
you
them.
familiar? Yes.
Yes, they're
I've been
pretty.
killing. They
They're
are
very
pretty.
pretty,
Those nice
but you should
red-
slaughter them on slight.
Oh my!
They're beautiful.
I've been
but
chasing
murder.
2 years
them.
ago, we had them everywhere here. The Lehigh Valley was covered, and now they're gone, which is kind of nice. So
Oh, they're
Yeah.
here. They're,
Yeah,
they're,
they
in,
moved
they're in
north.
southern New England
yeah,
quite a bit.
and they jump. These fuckers can jump and jump and jump. Like
They
you
do.
go after one on the street, you got to get like 3 good leaps because they kind of like jump fly, and then they tire out finally, and then you can squash them. There was just one on my window, like not 30 seconds ago, and they're pretty. Yeah, they're very pretty, but
They
no,
are pretty. It almost is a shame.
But they're
Jesus
invasive.
Christ.
Yeah,
they're very invasive.
Oh,
and
very bad for
yeah.
vegetation.
very destructive. Very bad for trees.
Where do they belong?
In
Here.
hell. In lanternfly.
I
hell.
think they're like Asian or something. They came over in furniture or something. I think
Yeah, I
think
don't
that's
remember
right.
the
I'm not sure if
details.
that's the right
Yeah.
one, but there's something about. I think it was some kind of furniture processing thing. They got a whole mess of them, and it was like in Virginia or something. But now, like they said, that now some animals are eating them, and initially, like birds weren't eating them.
Yeah,
but now they are.
Like,
Which
what
is
the
great.
hell is that?
That's the only
Like,
thing
Well,
oh,
yeah, they don't
Yeah.
usually go for foreign food.
a delicacy. Yes.
Yeah, right. It's like
they
what
don't
do you
like
feel,
Asian
Chinese?
food.
The Chinese.
Yeah.
They're more,
Get some
yeah.
takeout.
All right, I found an article written
There you go.
Penn State, my alma mater.
That is a
But,
pretty bug.
Spotted lantern lore. Penn State expert clears up falsehoods.
Oh,
about
okay,
the
I probably
pest.
everything was wrong that I
Falsehoods.
said. Probably.
Oh
I'm
no,
sure.
we've been killing these things.
Oh, you kill you poor little guy.
Maybe
They do
you
have,
don't kill
They have
them.
the intelligence of a dolphin.
they
They
do
cure
have
cancer.
interesting. Yeah, right. They have interesting stages because like the little one
Yeah.
will jump and then they have the dumb
They're
flying
tiny
little ding, ding, ding. It is kind of a cool looking bug. But anyway, so what do you think the first myth is? I'm not going to show you.
Oh,
Probably what I said, right? That they're Asian.
Nope, that's not. Well, actually, I
Okay.
mean, this is an order. It's not really. Give me things that you've heard about the spotted lanternfly that you.
They're an invasive
assume.
species that
Uh-huh.
destroys vegetation, especially trees.
Especially trees.
Kill
Okay,
'em
here
on
we go.
sight.
That the myth is the spotted lanternfly kills all
Hey, I was
plants
right.
and
Oh,
trees.
No, not all. I mean, that's stupid.
But
I've
not
never
all.
even heard
Not
that.
all.
true.
They will feed on more than 100 species of trees and other plants. A recent
see that?
discovery suggests they rarely kill them,
Okay.
but they do feed on them. So, I guess that's part of maybe the myth that we're
Oh yeah, grapes.
overblowing
So
it,
the
but
grapes, they destroy grapes. That's the big one, right?
that could be one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm drinking
well-
grape right now.
Yeah, I'll just go through the myths because that's hard to
Yeah.
Right.
guess. The spotted lanternfly is no longer present in certain areas.
It's just probably the
George.
population
But it's-
fluctuates, but it's
yeah.
not gone. I don't think
Yeah.
it's been eradicated anywhere.
No, exactly. Yeah, she explained that several factors influence the spotted lantern population, including impact of natural predators and parasites. People's efforts to reduce populations, the natural ebb and flow of insect populations probably contributes to that idea that they're not in certain
Yeah.
areas. But the most plausible reason is food. So if there's nothing they can eat on, they're not there. Homemade sprays are safe and effective. Folks may be tempted to use homemade
Homemade spray.
remedies that include household items such as dish soap, glass cleaner, vinegar, salt, garlic, and chili and cayenne pepper.
Yum.
Garlic is for
Delicious.
vampires.
I mean, except for the glass cleaner and soap.
So now,
It all
what we
sounds
did, you see them because in the winter you see them. Their egg sac, not their sacks, but it's like it
Yeah,
looks
it's like a strip,
glue,
right?
like a
yeah.
strip of glue,
Uh-huh.
and you scrape those and you kill all the eggs that way. So we were
Right.
actually walking around, kind of scraping trees and stuff. I hope that's real. I don't know if that's real. We'll see if that's real.
I don't think that's one of the myths, but that probably
Okay.
is a way to get rid of them.
Yeah.
So as opposed to soap, because that does harm other like
Mhm.
beneficial insects.
Right.
Yeah, be careful.
So that
what
would
you put in the
be.
environment.
So don't do that.
Don't just go.
Spotted lanternflies are harmful to humans, pets, livestock, and structures.
I
They're not.
hadn't heard that one.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, me neither. They don't bite, as far as I
heard
know.
that they were not harmful. It's just the opposite.
They just talk endlessly in
Do they?
podcasts.
They're taking our jobs.
They're not that
They're
evil.
taking our jobs, yes.
They can't penetrate human or animal skin like that, like mosquito. They don't harbor cantharidin or whatever, a harmful substance that is present in some other insects. So they don't have that. So that's good to know.
Good.
Cantharidin.
Good.
And that's it. And then here's their phone number.
Okay.
You can go call the person at Penn State. Anyway, I just searched that.
Yeah, so they're still here.
Still here.
They're
Very
harmful
good.
to trees, but they don't outright kill them.
Mm-hmm.
And
Should we be destroying them on site?
we
Yes
should
or
be
no?
destroying them on site.
I
Very
think
good.
that's the general
And
consensus.
eventually birds will take over for us because they'll evolve to eat them.
We'll
Good.
get the bird to eat the fly.
But still, the single worst invasive species
Uh-huh.
is the
Human.
European starling.
Oh.
Hate those things.
Steve's got a
So
So
grudge
how
on
is it that we can
against those.
humans can get rid of all other kinds of animals and things, but we can't get rid of that?
We can't get rid of the things we want to get rid of. Only
Right.
the things
Why
that we
is
don't
that?
want to get rid of? Well,
We
the-
will.
the
How long
problem with
before
the
we
European-
can target animals based on their
Yeah,
genetic
yeah, the problem with
profile.
these guys is that they're aggressive. They breed like mad.
It's fast, right? Fast
Yeah,
turnover.
they displace native birds, right? And they're just well adapted, and they just don't really have any competition.
Mm.
So they're really reducing the diversity of native birds, which is terrible.
What do they eat?
They eat a lot of
Bird food.
things. They eat insects. They eat seeds. They eat suet.
So
Were they introduced in like Central Park? Were they
Yep.
one of the species
Yep.
that were introduced in Central Park? Because
Yep.
that one guy wanted to have all
Yep.
all of Shakespeare's birds.
Yep, that's it.
I was
I love that story.
That
I
one
love that
fucking
story.
guy. Yep,
Duh.
guy.
And Steve literally wants to kill them.
I do. Well, they come to my feeder. They wipe out my feeder, and they kill a lot of the local
Bastards.
species.
Bastards. Gotta
I'm
get a
trying to figure
pellet
out what would
gun.
be the best method for me to kill them when I see them in my
Just
yard.
have a
big
bear.
rock.
Have a bear
bear,
on
yeah,
your.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need something.
You have to train red-tailed hawks to hunt and eat them.
Or train cats to only feed on these.
Mhm.
Can we do that? Because cats, kill
Cover
more
them
than
in
anything else,
sauce.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Or windows.
That cat
Put a
would
windmill
die
in
on
anything
Steve's
else.
Put a
deck.
windmill
Because his
in, yeah.
deck is like 20 feet off the ground.
Are these the birds that fly in the window and kill
Rawr.
themselves?
Bonk.
Maybe we can put up more glass.
Just put more windows out in the wild.
Yeah. Wild windows.
You guys see this latest poll?
Where?
Bob,
For what?
keep
Wow,
it in
not-
your
not
Hey,
pants.
Trump.
watch, watch yourself.
Oh.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, we were done with that. Trust me.
Aw,
Bob has
what?
got the temperature. He's got the
So
pulse.
Go
says
ahead.
Bob.
Show us your poll, Bob.
This new poll, Trump still polling well with working class American peasants. I'm surprised.
69%.
That's a real. Hey,
Actually,
bada
not a
bing.
surprise.
Hey.
Do you guys know why there are no wolves in South America?
In South America, aren't there wolves in South
Because
America?
of the language.
There are
There's the
canids.
maneless
language.
wolves or something. There's a species of wolf.
I think the starlings killed them all.
That's a good question. Maybe,
The
maybe I'm
lanternfly.
blind.
Lanternflies fly
Wolves
off at the
in
wolf.
South America.
European or African?
Or
the
there's a maned
the
wolf.
maned wolf
I don't
maned
know.
wolf.
is a unique is a unique species to South America,
There
not
we
a
go.
wolf. So
Oh, it's not a
Not a
wolf.
wolf.
it is
The
a
maned
South
wolf
American
is not a wolf.
bush. It is a
Alright.
South American bush dog.
All right.
This is only in part. It's not really,
But it's a
like
canid, though.
what? Yeah, but it is a canid. But why do you
Canid.
think? And chat can answer this too. Why do you think there are no wolves of the derivative of North American?
They've
Whatever.
been hunted
But
and
it's
eaten.
not all animals cross the Panama Strait there.
Aha. When? Why? Or
Well, when
like,
they-
what is there that is particularly
Panama.
stopping them? Not just the canal, but
There's
like,
something
I mean,
that's
Whoa.
stopping them.
well, it's kind
a
of
predator of some kind?
barrier.
Yeah,
or
Oh.
Darien Gap.
The Darien Gap, very good. I don't
Oh.
know if you guys heard about the Darien Gap or like
Yeah.
seen videos
It
of
prevents
it.
people from migrating.
It prevents not only animals but people from migrating. Although people do
Yeah.
make the trek.
No, they
and it
do,
is
but
very
they
dangerous.
get very sick and die. And all
There's
kinds of crap.
dengue fever. There's all kinds of stuff. But I saw a
It's bad.
video about it. It is ostensibly
It's a death trap.
a death trap between the two continents, and I think
Which will never be, they'll never put a road through that. Like,
100 years ago they
So-
tried
They
to.
tried, yeah.
Several
they could
listeners
not
got
do
Darien
it.
Gap. But
Yeah, Darién Gap.
Wow.
Good job,
The
listeners.
construction is so difficult there because
Right.
there's no like solid stone underneath like to actually build from. You'd have to build a floating one, but things shift. It's all very muddy, dense forest, like very dangerous.
Not
so
worth it.
not worth it. So
Yeah, it
like
was-
there, I think Reagan, was it Nixon or Reagan? Chat, tell me if I'm wrong. That tried to do it again after like the 1920s. They tried to originally do it.
We're going to build a road.
Wouldn't have been Nixon or
Hold on.
Reagan. In the
I think it was Nixon.
1920s.
No. After the 1920s was I think like the initial push, and then like Reagan tried to
Oh, I see.
bring it back up as a potential.
Mr. Darien, fill in this gap.
Tear down this forest.
but there's
Tear
also
down
like
this
unique
forest.
species in there, Darien Gap. A lot of crocodiles. So if you're a wolf trying to get to South
Oh, there's a
America,
blue tail. Look at that.
watch out. Look at this tree, spiked chunga palm tree.
Give me a hug.
That's fun. Yeah,
That'll
right in the eye. Chupacabras are there, or escaped
Right.
alien pets. What I mean,
Right,
Yeah,
right,
they're
right.
all there. In fact,
Ticks.
that's the only place they are.
I wonder if they got Lyme disease down there, or is Lyme
It's
only
limon.
No,
Lyme?
Lyme is.
Darien disease.
There's a
Only
there's a
Northeast.
Lyme variant in Europe.
Oh, there is.
There's probably one in South America.
Mm.
It is, of course, it comes from
Lyme
North
Connect.
America.
Lyme Connect.
Well, oh,
Well, it's identified in Lyme Connect.
Yeah.
That's not-
identified.
Just
Oh,
named.
okay.
That's just his name.
It's actually limey disease there in Europe.
It's limey.
Limey disease because the bastards come
Lyme.
You get it from one of those wee ticks.
The Darien Gap, because why let Australia have all the fun? That's true. That's basically yeah. It's a little Australia.
Oh, Australia, the
Ooh.
stick. Did you see the new biggest insect or whatever? The largest stick insect now? It's
Wow.
like 42 grams or something. It's the size of the guy's arm.
Insect.
Can it
my
lift 92
God.
pounds?
Yeah, if Jay was
Don't
here, we would
start.
definitely be going that direction.
Yes.
That thing does not lift.
There's no
92
way.
pounds.
Sorry, there's no way.
He is still
He hasn't
upset
proven me
about it.
wrong
Still.
since. He's had.
He's
months.
mad about
There
it
it
right
is.
now.
Look at that
Thinking
thing.
about it.
Goodness,
No,
that's great.
no.
That is
no,
cool.
No,
Oh
no.
my Love it.
Gosh, that's like a special effect. Wow.
That is right out of the Jurassic.
I want
Come
one
on.
of those.
Yeah, it's pretty
No, you
cool.
I am Groot.
Wow.
I am
I
Groot.
am glued.
Wow.
I mean, those things are harmless,
That is
right?
a-
Stick
that
insects
is a
in general
throwback
are
to
Yeah.
harmless.
Dinosaurs.
Look at how it just blends in. That's
It's
beautiful.
amazing.
That's
Blending
really
in.
cool.
God really has a plan. It's
Oh,
amazing.
Yeah.
thank you.
Boy, I tell you, for being created 6,000 years ago, that thing
Never a
is
miscommunication. Yeah.
Look at that, the size of that. Oh my gosh, please. I can't. I
That's a-
can't. That's the size
That's
of
a
someone's
weirdo. He's like,
torso. What the
This
hell?
man-
Well, I always
love
wondered,
giant
like,
insects.
Make something normal.
certain bugs are so creepy, right? But like, why is a
You wanna summarize the
ladybug
news?
They're
not
gonna
creepy?
charge
A
you.
ladybug is one of the few charismatic insects.
Right?
There are ladybugs,
Yeah,
butterflies,
butterflies,
Yes.
and
right?
dragonflies. Those are
Okay.
the 3 charismatic insects.
What is it about those three? No, well, I
They
mean,
have Riz.
is that what it is?
They have Riz.
They have
yeah.
Riz. I mean, like you
They're
could hold, if you
adorable.
gave me a bucket of any bug, I'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah. A bucket of ladybugs is like okay. It's
I
like,
think
it's
you can't see
fine.
their legs is one thing.
Okay, that helps. The
yeah,
the
they got
crawling
this.
in the
Oh,
center.
they're all carapace,
Yeah.
and it's all it's spotted. It's just
Right,
adorable.
like a little Volkswagen.
They don't. Yeah, just don't have any of the bits that we
Yeah.
identify with insects.
Yeah.
It's so like like
Yeah.
you could have it on
Protruding
your arm. And be like,
mandibles.
oh,
Yeah.
look, it's a well, look, you count the spots and see how old it is. If that-
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know
the
if
term
it's true or not.
It's
charismatic
not
though is a
real.
little cultural, right? Because I don't know,
course.
Japan is like very fond of like these rhinoceros beetles. I don't know
Oh,
if you've
really?
seen these
Wow.
guys
Okay.
that
Yeah.
kind of fight.
When you say fond,
It's like I don't know. It's like a cultural meme that they
Yeah.
like certain, but I mean, they Japan
see
has
that.
all kinds of.
I think
Alright.
beetles in
characteristics,
general
but-
are not creepy.
No, yeah,
There's a lot of beetles that are pretty
Keep 'em off
attractive.
me.
For-
insects.
yeah, and they're shiny.
I don't
and
want one
cool. I mean,
crawling on me. Thank you.
yeah, I mean,
creepy. I don't know. Just I have a big nose.
They're all from
I'd rather have them crawl on me
I'm
than
not
a
that
lot
creepy, am
of
I?
other
Look at this
insects.
guy. Damn, looks like a
John-
lobster.
Paul's more
Whoa.
creepy than I am.
Wow, you can open a car door with that. Seriously.
Is he compensating
I
for something?
mean, yeah.
Damn.
Anyway,
Hey guys, look what I found.
Is that a coin?
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's Star Wars.
How old is that, Bob?
Star Wars
Jeez.
coin. It says 1992 on it on the back. Trying to get the
Was
glare.
it
out
from
there.
Cheerios
Wow.
or Rice Krispies?
oh,
So I've had this
Since
probably.
92?
Well, I think probably since the early 90s, since the birth of the World Wide Web. What do you think it's worth? I just did a quick
$13.
YouTube search.
I would say
Uh,
$5.
11.
I'd buy that for $1.
According to a bunch of listings on eBay, they are listed at from 150 to 200.
Oh, really?
Pristine- Yeah. What condition is it in? Is that in a plastic container?
It's in plastic, so this is like.
Did
Did you
Good.
guys?
Well, get it
Did you
graded
guys
and sell it.
have the Burger King Star Wars glasses?
Oh, of course we did.
You
Gosh.
had- no, you didn't have-
Not that I remember.
All 4 of them. From
All
the
4,
early
right?
80s.
It was one
There
of the
were
very
4 of
few
them.
things my parents actually allowed us to get from the whole Burger King thing.
Pull it up, Ian.
Because you'd buy a Coke and they give you
Those-
it was like for $1 or something, you get a
There
glass.
was Boba Fett,
Please.
Darth
Oh,
Vader.
there was it just that came in a conversation the other week with somebody, and like I haven't found someone that didn't have those. So it's funny. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's those.
Oh no, Boba Fett.
Oh, wow.
My memory's bad.
You
Are
remember
those the originals? Because I think
I
they
think
did a
there's
few
different ones,
years
right?
worth of
Yeah.
this.
Well, they're different than that.
Different than that.
yeah, the
Oh wait, I
original.
see some other ones. Although I don't
How
know
much are they
if
going
this
for these
looks
days?
Yeah.
more or
They're
less.
worth-
The thing
There
is,
we
you
go.
never
That's
know.
more
because
familiar to me. Yes.
For
that-
things that do not have intrinsic value,
Yeah.
it's all about how
It's rarity.
collectible they are.
Yeah.
And it's not just rarity. Actually, more than rarity is
Oh,
just,
really?
are people collecting them or not?
Mhm, mhm.
If you watch the Antiques Roadshow,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
right.
love
So
it.
they tell
Good show.
they talk about that all the time, and like I was watching it recently where somebody had something on there you would think would be
Resistance.
worth something, and they're like, no one's collecting these anymore. The price is totally tanked. This is basically worthless now. That's it. It would have been worth 20,000 5 years ago. Now they're worthless because no one's collecting them. It's all how
Amazing.
Yeah.
collectible they
It's true.
are.
Well,
Yeah.
Yep.
just hold on to it. I mean, if it
Right.
was
Gotta
worth
hope it
20
comes
grand,
back.
hold on to that.
Sometimes they say that. They say these aren't that collectible right now, but hold on to it. In 5 years, 10 years, you never know.
Yeah.
it might hit, and then that's you got to strike when when the
when the market tells you. Yep.
Do you
So
guys have
all
something
fake.
that you would like that you're holding on to that you think would be worth something significant?
I mean,
I think so.
I got a Star Wars.
I have nothing. I have old instruments which are worth.
I do. I have some old comic books. I have old baseball cards from the '60s.
Oh, that's cool.
That my mom
got some
handed
comic
down
books.
to me. So I've got
I
some
have-
things.
How about
I have
this?
some works of art from a he was a local artist when I was living in DC called Loe Vanderveen. There's one on the shelf there behind me, that horse. And he's died like 10 years ago or 15 years ago. But again, his stuff, I mean, it's worth more than when I bought it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not orders of magnitude more.
Yeah.
Again, that is the kind of thing, like if someone discovers his art and suddenly people want to collect it.
Like the
used in a movie or something. Yeah.
Like the Pollock artwork. Hey, this is on the street for I'm like, oh, okay, that's worth millions.
Our parents collected stuff. Unfortunately, they had no idea what they were doing.
No.
So all shit they collected just
plates.
Well, they want. So one thing that they bought a few
straws.
pieces of art. Again, I also have one in somewhere in this.
I've got one right here.
Hey,
It's
guys.
like way too heavy.
What are they called again, Bob? They're the like the Western themed bronzes.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
This,
Plate.
if you look
not Winchester,
at any
but it's like some word like that.
If you look at any recreation of the Oval Office, you will always see one of these.
Right.
Yeah.
Always on. It's just a Western theme, like a cowboy on a horse, or.
So here's the problem.
And
my parents bought several of them, thought that they were good investments, because they were like signed and numbered. I remember the whole spiel. So I investigated it recently. It's like, Remington. Yes, thank you. There, Remington, not Winchester.
Remington. The other gun, yeah.
The other one. And it's one of those.
That's
and
funny.
they're pretty. I like them. Like they're like reminiscent of our childhood. So they're kind of like sentimental pieces, but these are fake. The ones my parents bought.
Oh,
they're replicas.
Replicas.
They're not
they're
originals. If they were originals, they would be worth 100 times. What they're worth. They're not worthless.
The ones in the White House, if they haven't been replaced with gold analogs by now, the ones in the White House were they're like original. Probably.
I saw a recent picture of the White House with a Remington in the background, and it's also a replica. And this is how you know. The originals do not have a base. Replicas have a base to them. So if it has a base, it's a replica.
So they're in for
another reason to hate the base.
Yep.
Yeah,
because it's all about the base.
Slapping the
all about the base.
George, I heard you love being the base.
Kidding? It's like 6:15. I got to go and do that. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Somebody sent us.
I have an appointment.
You still doing us 7:00?
Somebody sent us the charismatic bug larva stage. Maybe is a little less charismatic.
Larva?
Yeah, poop is not that. Yeah, pupa.
Here's another one.
Nope.
These are lady birds, as somebody was saying. But this is before they
real Daleks. Look at
ladybugs.
those, like total Dalek.
I never seen actually this.
The dots, holy
interesting
crap!
Wow.
I do think I've seen these around or something similar to it, but
Ladybird.
Someone said about collecting coins. The problem with coins is that they were made in the millions. So even if you have like a Roman coin that's 2,000 years old, it's like, it's worth $5 or whatever, because there's just fucking millions of them, and they're metal, so they don't go away. Not that there aren't rare coins. Again,
sure
there are rare collectible coins, but like if just having an old coin, they're not as valuable as you think they would be. Even really old.
Condition matters a lot.
Condition, for coins, it is condition and rarity. It is 100%.
Stuart, good line. One of those was in Chekhov's ear. Yes, very well done. Nicely done.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Seki Alpha 6.
Yeah, still a good movie.
Although, like the special effect with that big honking ear that you can like tell.
Oh my god!
Made. It's like just plastic, huge ear. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, but
that creeped me out as a kid, man. Oh, that bugged me as a youngster.
It's
like
invasion of bodily integrity. Yeah,
that's it, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Alien knew it.
Don't watch 1984.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
wraps around. What do they say? It wraps around the cerebral cortex. or
With
something.
real Corinthian leather.
Oh,
And then as it grows, it will wrap around.
Oh, he was
It's
so
really
good.
overly dramatic.
He was so ham. It was wonderful. It was a wonderful acting experience.
And his
Fake,
pets. Oh my
it was
god.
fake. They were
Ricardo Montalpec.
They were legit.
No, I heard they were fake. There was legit.
No.
I heard
They were too
legit.
legit to quit, Evan.
That's right.
Too
Okay.
legit.
Smiles, everyone. Smiles.
All right, I think we're running to the
Very
end.
cool.
All right, should we do one food guesser real quick, and then maybe?
Is
All
there
right,
No,
fine,
we
food
did the
guesser. You don't like food guesser? That's fine, Bob.
What's
Fine.
food guesser? I've missed
It's
food
Do you
beef
have-
jerky.
have
People are
3 minutes to
commenting.
do a food guesser,
Yeah.
George. All
Do
right,
it.
do it.
Do
Do
it.
it.
I'll endure
Executive
it.
decision.
Everybody
Admiral
else
Cook.
watch it.
That's right. Very good.
People on Reddit love.
Yeah,
People on Reddit
Admiral.
love your beef jerky time, Bob. By the way.
Do they?
And when Steve is like beef jerky time, there's like a Reddit post about it.
Yeah.
Which is
Talk
funny.
about taking a poll. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, hey, yo, whoa. All right, here
Come
we
on,
go.
make it
Here
happen.
we go. Make
All
it
right.
happen. Here we go. Daily,
I've
let's
never
go.
met
Jerky, man.
Chekhov, by the way.
What's that? Okay, here's one. I mean, it looks like a breakfast burrito or something.
Yeah, some kind
Whoa,
of
what do we got?
tortilla.
It does tortilla, eggs, cooked potatoes or hash browns, cheese, sausage, bacon, ham, bell pepper. Yeah, it's a breakfast
Okay.
burrito.
United States.
I mean, it's
of
got to be
America.
South America.
South
right?
America, or I mean,
Or Central America.
Okay, so the wrapper there has,
California.
has English on it. So
Oh, this is Taco
is that a
Bell.
giveaway. Yeah, so that's United States.
Well, I'm
You
going to
think
say
it's
Mexico.
US? You're gonna say Mexico? Anybody else want to go?
Oh,
Sure,
are we
Mexico.
choosing a country? That's what we have.
Yeah,
to
you
do?
got to choose
Yes,
the country.
where-
That's the
Oh,
food.
yeah,
You
yeah,
got to
yeah.
decide what
Oh.
country is it from.
Okay,
And then you
I'm
get
gonna
like it'll tell you how close you are.
And that's the image. That's what we're guessing. That
That's
one
what we're
right there?
getting.
It's any of
Or
these
that one.
three.
Oh, it's any of
but,
those three.
but it's not necessarily the image specifically. Like the
Oh, I
Taco
gotcha.
Bell thing could be a fake out. It's just like what this product is, like in general, and where it
See,
originated.
Where does this
I could
dish
see that
originate
being
from?
like
Originate from.
Portuguese or like Brazilian.
Central America.
Like where the breakfast burrito originated from.
Yeah.
All right, do Brazil.
was
We'll
not.
go with George.
All right,
the
we'll go
Darién Gap.
Brazil,
Darién Gap.
Brazil. Okay, so cold and north.
Oh, cold and north.
Oh, like Mexico.
Oh shoot.
So
Brazil.
it could be
Oh yeah,
Mexico.
cold north. Yeah, Mexico.
Good. Breakfast burrito.
Borders,
It
borders.
borders. What country borders?
Hey, you got to run to the
Mexico?
border. Run for the border.
Oh, so it's like Tex-Mex?
I mean, it's probably American.
be
I
Tex-Mex.
assume.
So that would
it's
be
the
United States.
Yeah.
I mean,
That was my
Yeah.
guess. Boom.
Yeah, it's like this one was kind of a bust, whatever. Mexican Tex-Mex.
What?
But I mean, the term, it originated in the 70s. So there was
Oh,
one
I
New
see.
Mexico
Really?
chain called Tia Sophia's, Aunt Sophia's,
Oh,
who probably put the breakfast burrito on their menu in 1975.
yeah. Okay.
And then it became commercially, yeah. Okay, here's the next
Yum.
one.
What a good invention.
Aha.
Uh-oh.
I think I know what this is.
Tofu.
Tofu, potato starch, dashi, soy sauce, mirin, grated daikon, green onions, ginger, bonito flakes. which are
Japan.
fish,
And this is like
I'm thinking
screaming
fishing oil.
Southeast Asia, but
I
Yeah.
think Japan.
Japan,
tofu,
tofu, fried tofu. It looks like.
dashi.
Yep, dashi.
I'm
Soy
saying
sauce.
Korean.
Korean. Okay.
All right,
Just because Japan seems obvious.
Yeah, it's true.
go for Korea. Oh, is that how you
Sometimes it
play
is.
Hot.
It is South Korea, so it's
gonna
to the
be Japan.
east
That's
and
Japan.
to the east. I mean Japan.
Japan is to the east.
Probably Japan.
The Japan.
Yeah.
Agidashi
Two
tofu.
for two.
Agedashi tofu.
Agidashi tofu.
Agedashi.
Domo arigato.
Nice.
Obrigado. The term
Alright.
agidashi, fried and soaked in sauce. That's what it means. Agidashi.
Hell yeah.
Which I guess
Yeah.
is nice. Agi, I think, is.
That's like me on a Thursday.
Hey, hello.
A little bit
Wow,
fried
wow,
and soaked
wow.
in sauce. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, here we
Alright.
go. Now
Is that
this
a dessert?
could
Oh.
be Eastern European. I don't know.
I could see
Biscuits.
that.
Right?
Oh, biscuits.
There's
Although
biscuits
we're not
in-
big on chocolate, so
Okay, never mind.
Desiccated coconut.
Yeah, so biscuits, sweetened condensed milk. Interesting.
cocoa powder.
Cocoa powder, desiccated coconut, butter,
Hazelnuts.
icing, dark chocolate, vanilla extract, walnuts,
Germany.
almonds,
I
hazelnut.
mean, I don't know.
It's a no-bake dessert. So laziness.
See again, I'm like thinking like because you have the
Biscuits is
the
very
brasileiros, which is
Well,
kind of
biscuits
that.
screams
England.
England, United Kingdom, but I don't think that's it.
God.
But biscuits could just be a random placeholder
Vanilla
for
extract,
cookies.
walnuts, optional,
Stealing
almonds,
biscuits is
optional,
wrong.
hazelnuts.
Correct.
I'm saying South America somewhere, but that's probably
interesting.
That's probably not right.
The interplay of crunchy and smooth textures, along with its chocolatey flavor, makes it a delightful treat, popular for its simplicity and indulgent taste. South America somewhere? What do you think? Not Poland.
Austria.
I mean, it feels obvious,
Not
like
South
some
America.
European.
Austria.
Yeah. Poland or Germany, but Germany.
Estonia could be.
It's not Poland.
Could be
not Poland.
You know that German
be
chocolate cake is not German.
Where is it
German
from?
chocolate
German forest cake.
From like
German forest cake.
Pennsylvania.
There's the dark forest cake, but German chocolate cake is based on a cocoa powder from the German cocoa powder company. It was a recipe that was given out. It has nothing to do with Germany.
That makes sense.
Isn't that cool? Anyway, all right.
Peru. Somebody said Peru. Maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe.
All right.
Austria.
George, you pick.
First
guess at least.
I'm gonna say Brazil again because I'm on Brazil kick.
Brazil. I'm right spelling it the right way.
Right.
Ice cold.
Ice cold. Right.
Unlike this dessert.
So Austria.
It's European.
Kind of, yeah. It looks like
Germany.
it's going to Europe. Austria.
Hey,
very
Austria.
good. Kalterhund. Hedgehog slice is what
mean
it
dog?
is. Well, hedgehog.
Sehr gut.
Although
A Kalterhund.
Hund is dog in German.
That's
Right,
true.
what's
So
that?
hedge dog. I don't know. Look, it's
dog meat in
Austria
there?
and
What the hell?
Australia, New
Same
Zealand, Switzerland,
Switzerland,
United
UK,
Kingdom,
and Germany.
Germany.
So that
We
means
will
guess
unite
Wait,
this
so all of
dessert.
those,
And the one.
those
Okay.
are all correct
Yeah,
answers?
these are all the countries
Wow.
that apparently have it in. Kalterhund
Apparently.
translates to cold dog.
Apparently.
Did we talk about the overuse of the word apparently recently?
Yeah, I did it once on a Wednesday live stream.
He
and I
could.
was
He could
I
not
had
stop
to-
saying
I couldn't
apparently. It was
stop
funny.
saying it.
It was hilarious.
It's
It was
like,
hilarious.
once it gets in your head, it's apparently inescapable. The meaning of the name is unclear. One theory is that hund refers to an old mining term for a container used underground, similar in shape to the loaf pan. Another
It's also a
interpretation is
no cook thing, right? So that's
No
kind of
cook.
cold.
know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no bake.
No bake.
Dessert.
All right.
Wide availability,
All right.
World War II. There you go. After World War II.
Not
There you
bad.
go. Well, not bad. 13,000 out of 15,000. Not first guesses, but close enough. We tried. We tried.
I blame George.
Now I'm hungry.
Wow.
Now I'm going to go to the festival, walk around Music Fest,
go.
and have
Enjoy
some-
the festival, George.
Thank you so much.
Lord.
Do you have
so
anything
much.
else to promote by chance? Like, there's anything else?
Just
that
today, like I said at the start of the show, today is Bandcamp Friday, which means all the proceeds go to the artist, which is very nice. So don't just go for me, but if you have some musicians that you know that have products over there, whether it's physical things or just downloads, all the 100% of the money goes to the artists today. To Bandcamp's credit,
Let's
it's
go.
like they do it once every couple months on a Friday.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Nice.
georgerob.bandcamp.com. I will send you whatever you like if you say you want it. There you go.
Good on
George,
Bandcamp.
we're going to see you in
everybody.
September in
Yeah,
Kansas.
Yeah, I know.
Excited.
We're about 6 weeks away
Kansas
from our
City.
Kansas trip.
Not Kansas City, Lawrence. But
And we're
whatever.
the
making
name of
plans
the
for
spot.
Australia.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Australia,
Where
too.
is that?
Stride.
Is that how much have we revealed about that? Have we revealed
Just
anything?
that it's happening.
Just that it's happening. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's
In
happening.
Exciting.
In
Exciting.
2026.
And maybe New Zealand. Probably New Zealand. But
Yeah, I
probably-
mean,
don't
it's
think
right
it's
there, I
100% yet.
guess.
We got to have some of that Kalterhund.
And maybe
Yeah.
Timor.
They
The
have
island
it.
Timor, maybe.
Oh,
Maybe not, but maybe.
Timor, T-less.
Beautiful. All right,
Okay.
kids.
All right.
Fucking beautiful.
Bye. Have a good
Okay.
weekend.
Good night,
Thank you.
everyone. Bye.
So
long.
Bye.
Happy Friday!
Skeptic's Guide to the Universe is produced by SGU Productions, dedicated to promoting science and critical thinking. For more information, visit us at theskepticsguide.org. Send your questions to info@theskepticsguide.org. And if you would like to support the show and all the work that we do, go to patreon.com/skepticsguide and consider becoming a patron and becoming part of the SGU community. Our listeners and supporters are what make SGU possible.
Yeah, I know. You weren't supposed to release the files.
And another thing about Trump, I don't understand. Why is he? I had to go, but I had to be
George.
That was very good. That was a very good Jay.
You're the-
It was a good Jay.
That was
You
a
just
good
have
Jay.
to like, yeah,
excellent.
just eat something and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
I just want to say, I had to just say hi.
Thank
Say
you.
bye. But I gotta go. I gotta go.
After
I gotta go.
stream, All
Thanks.
right. See you.
Thank you,
Have
Guys,
fun.
you guys are the best.
Rock
you.
on,
You guys
rock
are the
on,
best.
rock
George
on.
will see
Rob,
you soon.
everyone.
George
Thank you
Rob.
so much.
Good evening. Good night.
All
There he
right.
goes. Very good. Fun times were had by all.
Fun times were had by some.
Indeed. For some, yeah.
Hey, Ian, what's going on?
Oh, you know, it's rocking and rolling. We're doing
Rock
this
and roll,
thing.
indeed.
Hey, it looks like there's something on your desk over there, almost like
Which
it's
one?
green screen on the left. It's like, oh, I think that's your left.
This?
Oh, what
What's
is
this?
that? Oh,
I don't know. What's
Inquirer.
I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, me neither. Whoa.
I hadn't noticed. I've just been walking around the town, just going like this.
You know, I'm on this.
It doesn't look like me anymore, but
Yeah, Bob, I think, has already forgotten that he discovered the secret. I saw him on the phone as he was walking away, and then he just showed up. So I was
Yeah, but
like,
that's
okay.
yeah, right. He's like, yeah, okay. He's got other things on his mind, like, you know, Halloween is in like 99 days or something. So he's totally consumed in that mode.
Yeah.
It's all we're going to hear about when we're in Kansas in September is Bob preparing for Halloween.
That's true. He's preparing. He's been preparing since last Halloween.
Absolutely.
As you well know, if you came to Nauticon, he was showing off some of his skills for that Halloween extra. Do you know who I am? Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's see. What else do we have to do? Somebody said, will Bob have a new mic by Wednesday? I mean, potentially. I mean, Wednesday is the live stream when we do it in the studio, so that is a different mic altogether, but maybe we will order him that headset mic so he will have a more consistent headset. People, I think, have been liking Steve on a headset mic. I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong, chatters. It does sound a little bit different, but overall it's much more consistent. So maybe the people who are complaining about it in the car having trouble hearing Steve.
I've been working with Bob now on the Skeptic's Guide to the Universe for more than 20 years.
More than
I'm
20.
in my 21st year. Mm-hmm. And here's what I can tell you, because I've obviously have all the inside information 100%. Ian, this goes even before you joined our team.
Certainly.
And a wonderful addition you are. Since day one, and I kid you not, since day one, Bob has always had technical issues with Skeptic's Guide recordings for some reason. I kid you not. Since episode 1, we had to troubleshoot him and tech him through. And bless him, bless his heart. He's wonderful. He's my brother. I mean, he is such a great guy. But here we are. It's 20 years later, and he still continues. And I'm sure some of it is not user error. Okay, whenever technology is involved, Ian, you know this. I mean, how much? 99% of it is user error, right? I mean, you just have to kind of admit that at some point that the human element is
problem between keyboard and chair.
Why he consistently, it's a consistent thing, consistently struggles with getting himself, like, he can't just turn his computer on, turn on his recording device, get his microphone ready to go. It's always something has to be changed, something has to be adjusted, something has to be rebooted. So it's never smooth with him for some reason.
Good thing we decided to AI him in 2005 just to get around all this.
Yeah, we did.
Before,
oh gosh, but it's just, bless his heart. And
yeah, what are you gonna do?
And he says a lot of when he expresses his exasperation with the whole thing now, it's exactly the same as it was 20 years ago. It's the same words come out of his mouth.
Yeah,
it has been amazing. It's been just part of the stuff that nobody can really see. How could you? You don't know. It's only been at the four of us mainly, plus various other people coming in at certain times to know certain things. That's it. And the fact that he just can't seem to iron it out. Whereas I have the fewest, I'm told I have the fewest technical problems of people. And I, and I'm not doing anything special, or I have no, I'm not superior in knowledge wise in any way of any of this stuff.
Well, it's the power of the puns. I mean, honestly, they have to get through. They have to get there. You know what I mean? So like,
well, that's my secret power.
That's the secret. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the extra secret show that we don't talk about. Anyway,
my puncast.
Puncast.
Oh, Ian, we need to do a puncast.
Oh Lord,
tell me that wouldn't be popular.
It would. It won't be popular.
It would be unfairly popular.
Unfairly.
I have no reason for it to be popular.
That's true.
Think of something ridiculous, come out with it, and before you know it, that's
it. All right. Well, I think that's about wraps it up for this week.
We'll call it a night.
Yeah, we'll call it a night.
I'm going out to meet friends tonight.
Out. Here's the cover. Yeah, it's the cover up, the watermelon cover up.
Yeah,
sorry, everybody, we're covering it up.
What's this question? Where's your old puzzle?
What old puzzle? Was there a puzzle on the desk that you had before, or on the wall?
I don't know. Dan, are you referring to what the weekly puzzles I used to do?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you were doing. We got to start doing the games again. We're still, now that Steve is retired, we're trying to shift things around to work with schedules, more video content, more streaming. Fridays unfortunately kind of fell off mostly because he was away. But we're gonna try to bring that back and maybe revamp it. And we'll do like an actual segment of quiz time segment. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you used to do puzzles and like also the like you reuse the
Jeopardy
show,
games.
The Jeopardy
we do, and
we'll
do
all
other
that.
things I can think of.
Yeah, we can.
You know what the hard thing about the puzzles is that you have to come up with a puzzle that is not Googleable, right? Not searchable. Right. So that was always the challenge.
How do you do that?
It's not easy. It's not easy because not only do you have to come up with a puzzle, you have to go online and try to see if anybody can easily find an answer to it. You want it to be fun and challenging.
Kind of have to make it up yourself.
So it does get progressively harder as that goes on. So I don't know if that's run its duration. And
but if anybody else is a puzzle master and wants to contribute, you can submit them, and then maybe Evan can showcase them. You know what I mean?
I work in tandem with our listening audience. If
there you go. So that would be cool.
Some ideas, I'd be happy to.
We'll put you on the honor system. Yeah. Okay. We'll figure that out.
All right, everybody. Thank you for your continued support. Much appreciated.
Much appreciated. Listen to the podcast early, which is already out. Patreon.com/Skeptics Guide.
I'm on it.
Week. If you're not subscribed to the newsletter, do that, which you can do on the homepage of the website. And we'll see you in Lawrence, I believe, Kansas, and any other future
live from Lawrence.
Live in color.
All right, everyone, have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye, Ian.